KARE 11 Investigates continues to dig into allegations of fraud in Minnesota's $100 million a year taxpayer-funded housing program. Here's AJ Legault with the latest in Housing Hustle, a Recovery Inc. investigation.
Downpouring rain. I couldn't imagine being in a tent right now or under the bridge trying to stay dry.
Julie Quiros knows all too well what it's like to be without shelter as storms rage. She spent the Minnesota winter living out of her car.
And to wake up freezing ice cold and having to go outside and pee, and you can't move because you're so damn cold, it sucks. It really, really sucks.
We met Julie at a friend's place. She's still homeless, battling a past of addiction and mental illness.
I guess life likes to throw you with curveballs now and then, and happens. I guess depression hits you and it just consumes you.
She's found it hard to find housing. Last fall, she responded to an ad in a gas station bathroom promising help.
Liberty Plus.
Liberty Plus LLC offers Housing Stabilization Services, or HSS, a Medicaid benefit to help individuals with disabilities and seniors find and maintain stable housing.
Ad in the bathroom at Holiday. Like they had a pamphlet, like a flyer that said, need housing, need help with housing, Housing Stabilization Services, and they put their name and their number.
DHS rules are clear. HSS services are medical Medicaid services, and some of them must be provided in person. But Julie says she didn't meet anyone from Liberty Plus, just gave them her Medicaid insurance info.
Over the phone.
Despite promises, no housing help came. And so did winter.
And then to be waiting and just being filled with hope, like, oh, we're going to get you housing any day. And you're thinking, you're sitting there in the cold thinking, okay, any day now. And that any day never comes.
In February, Julie was quoted in a Star Tribune article expressing frustration with the HSS program. She says, all of a sudden, Liberty Plus wanted to meet in person.
They're young, like 20-year-olds. Like, I mean, I don't even know if they're old enough to drink.
KARE 11 tried looking them up on Liberty Plus's website, but that just showed stock images of people named caregiver name. State filings show Liberty Plus, founded in 2022, is run by a 25-year-old named Anwar Adaw. His home address in Blaine looked familiar. It's the same house tied to another HSS company called Leo Human Services that also hung advertisements around town. It's run by a man named Asad Adaw, who, after prior KARE 11 reports, is now the subject of state and federal fraud investigations. State data reveals in 2024, Liberty Plus billed Medicaid $772,000, a jump from the prior year of more than 17,000%. Liberty Plus never responded to KARE 11's emailed interview request. When Julie asked the company for her billing and service records, they left her a voicemail.
Hey, Joe, just reaching out here from Liberty Plus with the Housing Stabilization Services.
Terminating her as a client.
That's what the part ways regarding providing services.
7 months of housing hope wasted. Julie knows she can't stay at her friend's forever.
Tornado warning in this area until 2:45 p.m. Central Daylight Saving Time.
It might hit.
And new storms strike when least expected.
Well, we're upstairs on the top floor. We'll be okay.
We had to end our interview right there with tornado sirens sounding across the metro. DHS tells me Liberty Plus is under investigation, and we're continuing to unravel a web of interconnected businesses suspected of exploiting our state's most vulnerable.
Here we go.
The BMW driving business owner behind Leo Human Services is no longer in the fast lane to taxpayer cash.
Did you buy this car with all the money you're billing taxpayers?
I didn't buy this car, but you guys asking too many questions, all right?
We definitely had
What do you
a
have to
lot
say?
of questions. Asad Adaw's company was billing Medicaid millions to provide Housing Stabilization Services, or HSS, for people like Stephen Smith.
Crazy.
Stephen and others told KARE 11 they'd received no services. And we discovered evidence Stephen's signature on legal records signing him up for housing help was not signed by him.
I did not sign this legal document.
What's your connection to North Home?
They're just a consulting agency that we partner with.
We asked Adaw that question because Stephen's housing consultation with the suspect signature that allowed Leo Human to bill his Medicaid was done by Mohammed Omar at another HSS company called North Home Healthcare LLC that in 2024 billed taxpayers $1.6 million. Carol Evans' investigation discovered a complicated web of interconnected companies. Secretary of State records show North Home is run by Mohammed Omar, who has a second HSS company called South Home Healthcare that billed Medicaid another $392,000.
South Home Healthcare LLC is apparently being run out of the third floor of this Roseville apartment building.
Unraveling the corporate trail, our investigation discovered Mohammed Omar has yet another company called Moto Express, registered out of the exact same Blaine home as Leo Human Services, the same home where Adow lives.
Are they related to you?
No.
How come the man who runs it has a business that's also registered at your home in Blaine?
Because we know of each other, but we're not. We're just agency partners.
Carol Evan emailed Adow's partner, North Home, asking for an interview to discuss client concerns they'd performed fraudulent housing consultations to sign people up for HSS. Their response? We have carefully reviewed the matter, and at this time do not believe there is any cause for concern. We still have concerns, so went to the Fridley Shopping Center, where North Home operates.
Hi, my name's AJ Legault. I'm from Carol Evan. Is Mohammed Omar here?
No.
We need to speak with him about allegations that people's names are being forged on housing assessment documents.
Sorry, I just work here.
The worker promised to call a manager.
Okay. Thank you.
We waited and waited.
Excuse me, is somebody coming to speak with us? Hello?
And waited.
Is anyone coming to talk with us?
Eventually, we took the hint.
All right, please have Mr. Omar call us. I'm leaving my card.
No call came. We kept digging. The Blaine home, where Assad Adow lives, is tied to another HSS company called Liberty Plus LLC. Their website? Not exactly a wealth of info, unless their team is really staffed by people named Caregiver Name. State filings show Liberty Plus is run by a 25-year-old named Anwar Adow, and last year billed Medicaid $772,000.
They didn't do shit, I guess. Sorry for swearing.
Julie Quiros is homeless. We met her at a friend's place. She says Liberty Plus signed her up last year. She'd spotted an ad in a gas station bathroom and called them, but did not meet with them. Minnesota DHS rules clearly state HSS services are medical Medicaid services, and some of them must be provided in person. Also, a person must sign their own housing-focused, person-centered plan.
Did you ever sign any documents with them?
No, I never signed any documents, I don't think. I think they electronically signed them. They must have signed it because I never signed anything for them electronically.
Anwar Adow and Liberty Plus never responded to Carol Evans' interview request. As for Leo Human's Assad Adow,
It looks like it was forged, sir.
Nothing was forged, man.
in the wake of Carol Evans' reporting, Stephen received this letter from his insurance provider, Hennepin Health, notifying they will no longer pay for services provided by Leo Human Services because Minnesota DHS has taken action.
There needs to be housing stabilization, but there needs to be, accountability.
DHS tells Carol Evan they have official investigations open into this entire web of companies. Leo Human, North Home, South Home, and Liberty Plus. So far, we know Leo Human has had its ability to bill Medicaid suspended. A federal investigation into HSS fraud in Minnesota has also been launched. For Carol Evan Investigates, I'm AJ Legault.